always wanted to use for a son was Oliver, but that of course became very popular around the time I got pregnant in 2017. But I also didn't want French people to call him Oliver, and I didn't want to name him Olivier because I wanted him to be Oliver in the US. Then I really liked Augustin, my husband too, and we actually pretty much decided on it. But then I ended up vetoing it when I was like 6 or 7 months pregnant because we were gonna call him Gus in English, and I wanted him, it just sounds like a nickname, like I love the name Gus, I still do, but I didn't want him to have just a nickname in English, like I wanted him to have a full name. And I was also really worried about people calling him Augustine, which is obviously a girl name. Then a possible story time for another day, we actually thought for half of my pregnancy that my daughter was a boy, and we had actually picked out the name Auguste for her. But I'm kind of glad that didn't work out because Auguste in French has an E at the end of it, and I think people would have, like, I would just want people to say it August in English, but I think people would have seen the E and been like, Auguste, and that would have sent me. I actually also love the name Gustave, but same problem there. I don't think I would ever use it, even for any future kids, because I don't know how I would want people to say it in English. I guess they would just have to say it Gustave, and I don't like that. But again, I wouldn't want him to only have the nickname Gus, even though it's adorable. I have been trying to convince somebody, friends, and anyone, to use the name Walter for a baby. I can't do that in French, like Walter, I can't do it. But I love Walter. I think it is so cute. I think it's the perfect like retirement home chic baby name that sounds kind of like an old man, but could definitely make a comeback. And I swear, I don't know any little boys named Walter. If I didn't feel like I had to pick a name that works really good in French too, I would probably use it. It's so cute. I also had always planned on naming a son James one day. It's a family name and I love it. I don't know, I don't like the French inflection on it. And I also love Jacques, which could be kind of cute in English, just pronounced like Jack. My husband hated that one, and I do occasionally listen to him. Maybe this is a hot take, but I really think that the baby's name is way more important to the mother than it is to the father. And so I advise my friends and women all the time, name that baby whatever you want because he doesn't really care as much as you do. I also accepted his veto on Hugo, which I actually like the English pronunciation better. He said it was like too common and sounded too much like un bobo parisien. Another one we both vetoed, it's one of my all-time favorite names, is Theodore, because I don't think people would accept just Theodore. People love their nicknames so much. And also Theo is so common in France, and I wouldn't want him to be Theo. You seeing a theme here? I wouldn't want him to be Theo or Theo. I like Theodore. Theodore is the name that I like. It is also, I believe, top 10 in the US now, and I wanted something not so popular. I also briefly considered Nicolas,